This podcast is intended for entertainment purposes only and contains jokes, satire, and language that may not be suitable for all audiences. The views expressed are those of the hosts and guests and do not reflect the opinions of any employers or sponsors. The stories we share are our version of events. If you believe a story we share is about you and you remember it differently, please, by all means, go start your own podcast and tell your truth.
So, so Lisa, you had mentioned a story about a lady in the mall. Um,
Yeah.
can you kind of tell me a little bit about that?
I can. It was it was crazy. So my time at that company was there was lots of
Mm.
crazy things that happened. But this
Yeah.
one, so there was our store and across the way was a big box retailer.
Mhm.
And I was becoming friends very quickly with all of their stock people because I was always at work and they were
Yeah.
always in their windows or on their floor, right? And so they knew, like, how desperate I was to, like, make money and have sales. So they were always kind of trying to be, like, sending people over, to me, like,
Yeah.
trying to, like, "Hey, we don't have this thing here or there, but they'll have it across the way." So,
Because you
like,
were
we
in a
had
new
become
city.
I was in a brand new city, and I
Mhm.
forgot to mention
Mhm.
that the store was a kiosk in the mall.
Oh, that's a
So
that's the kicker right
big
there.
big shift. Big shift between a big box retailer that I was coming from to a
To a
kiosk in the
kiosk.
mall. So,
Okay.
lots of humility
Okay.
pie.
There we
But
go.
so so it was just again every day it was just like every single sale was a fight,
We're
And so
hustling.
it's Sunday afternoon and the mall doesn't open until noon there on Sunday. So we had opened and in walks this lady. And I
Mhm.
look across and I could see across the way my friends in the big box were like waving. So I'm like, oh, nice. Like they sent this person here. And so she walks in and she's really pretty, really well dressed, kind of
Mhm.
older lady.
Mhm.
I was like, how can I help you? And she's like, well, my husband is on TV and he's told me he needs some new ties. And I was like, okay. And I've got other things, like we could sell other things as well. So I'm kind of taking her through all the different types of looks and things that we could do and different things that they may want. Okay, listen, when I tell you that it was all day, it was all day long. So we had lined up for 5 hours. We worked together. The mall was closing. We were still working together. And I had lined up all the things that I could sell her in every single set that I could think to give her. And she loved them all. And we had, every element that she could possibly purchase that I had, she had. And we had so many units, Lisa, so many units. We were going to have
And, like, color combos and,
color
like,
combos, material combos, dressy, casual, daytime, nighttime. I mean, light, dark, spring, summer, fall. I mean, all of it, all of it.
oh,
And I was so excited. I was so excited because I knew that call was going to come, from him, the owner, because he called every night. And I
yeah.
was like, the call is going to come and I'm going to finally have like great news. Right. I'm so excited. And I look over and my friend is in the window at the big box store and he's just kind of like shaking his head. And I'm like, what? And I was like, I don't have time. I don't have time. I'm busy.
Yeah. Don't have
So
time for
we
your
had,
shenanigans.
I don't have your time. And my whole, like, everybody was leaving, like, everything was shutting down, lights were going off. And I was like, okay. So we had so many units that
Okay.
the computer was like, too many units. You're going to have to divide up the sale.
Okay.
So I was like,
Okay.
okay. So
So
nope,
it was major.
major. So I was like, bing, 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 bing. It was something like 500 units per
Okay.
transaction was the max. That gives
Wow.
you an idea. So I was like, okay,
So she was,
this
like,
is
buying like,
everything I had in like again, spring, summer, fall,
wow.
like everything I showed her, she said yes. Well, I'm a hustler, baby. I'm gonna keep showing like till it's over. So I, even stuff we weren't selling, I sold to her and put a price on it. Like, I mean, it was like
You want
I couldn't
this
lose.
stapler?
3-hole punch? You got it.
3.99. Like
11.99. So, and, and again, everyone was over in the window
Yeah.
at the big boxer watching me, and I'm like, "I'm so impressive that, like, everybody's watching this big sale that I'm having, like, that is amazing. Like, look at me, like, I'm amazing." And so I was like, "Okay, look, we're gonna have to divide this up into 2 transactions. I'll
Mhm.
get through," and it took me, like, 45 minutes to ring up the first part, like, because I wanted to make sure I got each thing. I had to wrap each thing in tissue, put it
Sure.
into its own little box, put the box
I
in,
mean,
put it in a bag. Like, it was like a
a
conveyor
process.
belt in a
Yeah.
factory, right? So I get the first part all done, and I'm like, "Your first total comes to $2,845."
Mhm.
Which is, again, more than we would make in, like, a week, just for the first part. I
Yeah.
am giddy. Like, I'm like, "Hee And it's now, like, 7 p.m., right? Because
Okay.
again, it
So
all takes a lot of time. They're all still in the window watching all of
they
this.
didn't go home?
No, they're all like, because I don't know if anybody's ever seen a sale this big. Like, I'm a big deal, right? So I'm like, "All right."
Mm.
So then she's like, "Okay." She's like, "So honey, are you sure this is all that you want? Like, I know that are you sure that we get everything that you're gonna need?" And I'm like, "That's the first
Her
time."
husband her husband came to the mall?
No, there was nobody there. She had turned to the air, and in her perfect, like, maintained self was like, "Oh, honey, is there anything else?" And I'm like, "Who is she fucking talking to?" And I'm like, "Is there anything
Shut
else for," like, I'm still in, like, I'm not giving up yet. I'm like, "Is there anything else?"
I
And
don't care
we're
if you
both
have an
staring at
imaginary
the
friend, just give
air,
me your credit card.
still waiting at the air for the husband to answer. I'm like, "Is there anything else? Do we need," like, I mean, I'm playing along, you know? And she was like, "Nope, I think that's it for the first part." And she's like, "But we still have the second part." I'm like, "That is correct." And she was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
And she pulls out an Air credit card and
Like,
says, "Do you,"
nothing there?
nothing. It's the Air. She's holding nothing. And she's like, "Do you take this kind of credit here?" And I said, without missing a beat, because I'm forever customer service oriented. I was like, "We don't accept that here, but there is an ATM in the mall that if you put that in, money comes out." And she's like, "Oh, where is that?" I'm like, "It's down by the food court." So she leaves. I lock the door, and I am just a
Oh,
mess. 'Cause, like, I'm
Lisa.
just like, "Did that seriously just happen?" So here comes the stock team from
Oh
across the
my
way. And like,
gosh.
"Girl, we've been flagging you down for an hour, and you just would not, like, we could not, like, short of sending someone over to tell you, like, they
Oh.
had made signs. It was like, 'Don't do it,' and I didn't see them." Like one of the guys who was very nice to me and we always talked every day held up a sign that said, "Call me." Did not see it. They could have been taken hostage by, like, someone, like, from Die Hard, and I would never have known because I was so focused on my
Oh,
client
Lisa.
that these
Oh.
poor guys have been trying to, like, flag me down for hours, and I wasn't having any of it. So, I had to unpack everything
Oh,
just
that
to add
like, that
humiliation to
night?
insult. Yes. Because the morning I wasn't gonna have time to do it because we weren't allowed to be there more than, like, 30 minutes before the store opened.
Oh.
So I was like, "Alright, I gotta put it all back." Just like, and then he called and I was like, crying, crying, crying. I was so frustrated and so
Oh,
mad.
Lisa.
So then,
Oh.
oh, like, it doesn't end there. So then the next day, the girl from the umbrella store, the kiosk behind me, comes in, and it's like, "So I heard you met pretend Barbie." And I'm like, "'Cause she's very pretty and very well dressed. She's just unhinged." I mean, I'm not a
Yeah.
mental health care advocate or anything, I'm not a psychologist,
Yeah.
but she literally believes that she's married to the guy, and this is where I got the tea. So the
Okay.
girl from the umbrella store was like,
Okay.
"Okay, so she really believes she's married to the weatherman on TV.
Oh.
She
Oh,
really thinks, like,
sad.
that's her husband."
That's
It is
sad.
sad. It's sad that she's out walking around and, like, thinks that she's married to the
Coming into my
weatherman.
kiosk.
Come into my all glass kiosk so that I was on display for everyone in the damn mall.
Oh
I
my
mean, and
hell.
they ribbed me, Lisa, for, like, the rest of my career
I
there.
mean, I
Like,
probably would too.
but
I'm not gonna lie. That was
that's
a
why I
big
got
one.
the special pep talk from the celebrity because like, nobody could believe it. Because imagine for a second, like, this very wealthy man who owns this store is listening to this hysterical girl on the phone that is I'm at this polished picture before you. You would never know I'm super street. Like, I was raised on, like, the rough side of the tracks, and, like, I am a fighter, you know?
Yeah.
And so I
Yeah.
was, like, doing everything I could to make this business happen. And so he he was listening to me just cry. And I'm like, "And I got all these boxes I gotta put away." And he's like, "Why don't you do it tomorrow?" I'm like, "I can't do it tomorrow." So imagine he gets off the phone with me and he's at this big fancy dinner, right, where he's hosting. And he tells this basketball player, like, "You're not gonna believe this shit that just happened." Like, not only is she hysterical, but she helped this lady for 5 hours a day. Turns out she's completely off her rocker trying to pay with pretend money. And he was like, and I, my regional manager, who to this day is one of the coolest women I've ever met in my life,
Oh.
and my regional manager was like, "I'm really proud of you for, trying to, like, help her with the pretend money, like, the ATM, like, how did you even come up with that?" I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
"I'm I'm a pivot girl, like, I'm
Yeah.
on the spot, I'm gonna always, like, have a response." And
And
she was
hey, she could have easily went to the ATM and got money out. You kinda knew she wasn't, but
no, like, I knew she
Mhm.
wasn't, but I also didn't I wanted her out without having her escorted out, you
Sure.
know? Because I was tired. It was now, like, 8 o'clock at night, and I had to be back the next day in the morning at, like, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was just like, I've had enough. Like, I've had enough of this day,
Yeah.
and I just wanted her gone, but I couldn't kick her
Yeah.
out, and I didn't want security to
Yeah.
come get her, and I didn't want her to cause a scene if I didn't take her pretend money. So the first thing I thought was, "Well, we don't take that here, but there's an ATM down in the food court that if you put this money in, real money comes out." I'll never forget it. I was like,
Oh,
"Whatever."
that's a good story, but ouch.
Yeah, it was rough. That's what I'm saying, like, I am a hustler and I'm a fighter,
Yes,
but
you are.
sometimes I just have to sit back and be like, "How did I make it? Like, how did I make it through those 17 years?" You know?
Yeah.
I mean, by luck and just sheer will.
Sure. I think a lot of it was sheer will.
For sure. But anyway,
Mhm.
all right,
Funny.
okay. That I mean, I got a million of them for sure, but we'll save it for another episode.
'Kay.
Hey hoes, we really appreciate you listening today. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please remember to like and subscribe to the podcast on whatever platform you listen to us. If you want more nonstop shenanigans, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, GSW underscore podcast. Follow us on Instagram at gold underscore star underscore whores. Or if you want to send us a story or ask for advice from a couple of seasoned Gold Star whores, you can email us at gsw4life5472@gmail.com. We'd also like to give Rob a special thank you for all your help with editing and helping us to create our logo. You really are an amazing Gold Star whore.